Hello everyone, in this video I am going to show you how to create this star brush in the app Hipaint. So don't skip the video anywhere. You can create these two brushes instantly after watching this tutorial. Let's get started. So first, in my Hipaint app I'm going to open a 1:1 ratio canvas. I recommend you to create a canvas of 1:1 ratio for creating a brush, because for brush shape we going to use the square shape. That is what most preferable. So go for 1:1 ratio canvas for creating the brush, and we are going to create this star brush. So for that we have to create the basic shape, which we going to import in the brush settings later on. So for that we have to create the shape. So on this layer, using the shape tool, I am going to create the star. So you can try different shape or any other shape that you want to create in the same method. Here I'm going for the star, and I'm going to use the polyline tool along with brush ballpoint pen to create the shape. So I'm creating a basic triangle. I think it's perfect. If you are not sure about the measurements, then you can switch on the guideline, which will help you to create the shapes perfectly. So this is center line 1 2 3 3 box and 1 2 3 3 box. So this is how we can exactly place it and create. Now once you're done, you can switch off this and click on the stick. Now I want a star shape, so what I'm going to do is just duplicate, or we can call copy in Hipaint. Then using the transform tool, I'm going to flip it vertically and place it like this to create the shape, star shape. Okay, now it looks good. Okay, now release the transform tool. Now we got the star shape, and then just merge these two layers into a single layer using the merge option. Now we got the star shape, and if you want to make it bigger, you can make it. Make sure the sides or any details of this shape didn't get cropped when you are adjusting the size. Okay, now I'm going to export this as transparent PNG. So switch off the background, and here click on the share option. You can find export PNG, click on that. If you have the background on and then save it as PNG, it will also consider the background white color as the shape or the layer, and you will get the white background. So to avoid that, switch off this background and then start saving. Now just I'm going to hide this layer. We're going to create the brush now. So for creating the brush, I am going to use this ballpoint pen brush to create. So just be on the ballpoint pen brush or any brush that you are more comfortable with, and click on this copy brush. Now you can see once it copied, it changes the icon name to paste brush, because when we choose any other section we are going to paste that brush. So I'm on this unnamed section, and here I'm going to paste this brush. Now I got this. Now we're going to import that shape here. So go to this settings of this brush and go to shape immediately. Now we have the shape of this ball pen brush, which is circle. Now click on this circle, and here you'll get the shape panel like this. And here if you want to import any shapes, you can import. So click on this plus symbol to import, and it shows blank, but it is actually black color one, so that's why. Now this is the shape, and click. Once you're done, scroll, you can find that shape anywhere. So here is the star. This is the before one, previous one. So I'll also show multiple way of using this if you want. So now click on the star, and here I will show you the settings. Now we have the star shape, and this is how it looks. Go to the common section and increase the spacing. Now you'll get like this, and I'll show you how it looks. Okay, this is how it looks. Now go to the settings again. We're going to work on this to create a natural looking star shape. Like here, go to shape, and we're going to increase the scattering value, because the stars will not come in a line. It will be scattered around the sky with different shapes, different opacity and different size. So not a different shape, sorry. So we're going to increase the scattering value. Don't go for too high, because it's going to increase the spacing between each and every star. So keep it like this, anywhere in between, and then this is how we get. Like if you reduce this size, this is how it looks. Okay, yeah, this is how. And then, since every star is in same size, same opacity, we're going to make some changes on that. And we're going to increase the count jitter, and you can see a little bit variation between these two, but not much. But anyway, increase that count jitter, and then nothing else here. Rotation type fixed, keep it random, and blending mode normal. And if you just going to use the white color one, or if you want the brush to be glowing one, you can change the blending mode of this brush into your add blending mode, but here I'm keeping it as normal. And then we are going to the stroke jitter in the dynamics, and here you can change the jitter or angle of these stars. By increasing the value, each star going to look different in different angle. And also I'm going to change the size. When you increase the size, there will be variation in the size of the stars. You can see now not every star in the same size. Here you can see some stars are big and some stars are small. And then flow, if you want to increase, if you want some to be with higher opacity, some with lower opacity, then you can increase the flow. Again, you cannot see much difference here, but anyway, just increase that value. And if you are using if you are going to use different colors for this star, and you want the color stars to be with variation in their color in a single stroke, then you can increase the hue value. So far we have doing in black color. You cannot see any difference here, but when I change the color of this brush and then work on this dynamics hue, you can see variation in the color here. You can see. So I'm not going for too far, but if you want like this, like a rainbow brush with each one having vibrant colors, then you can go for the maximum value in this dynamic hue. Otherwise keep it minimum. So if it is a red, you'll get the neighboring colors like orange and yellow when the value of the hue is low, and if you go too far, you'll get all the colors like a rainbow. Since it is scattered a lot, you cannot see much. Okay, now you can see little bit variation in the colors. So like this you'll get. And one more thing is, make sure in the dynamics stroke jitter the spacing is minimum so that you get the stars nearby. Otherwise it will be too far away and you have to keep on making the strokes. Now we got the star with multiple color variation. If you don't want this color variation, you can keep the hue as 0. So yeah, now we got the stars, and we can rename this brush as just click on this, and here you can see the option to rename. Add this rename and click on this. Now you have the rename option. You can change this to custom stars 1. Done. Okay, we got the star brush and this is how it looks. Now if you want some variation and different stars, just copy this brush and paste this brush on the same section. Now and we can rename this before doing further so that we don't get confused. Now I'm renaming this as custom star 2. Going to the shapes, and already have made another shape, another star here. I'm going to do that, this one, so it's quite different from this star. Then let us consider that as a Christmas star. And now we got this. Now if you want, we can change some changes in the hue, and also if you want some brightness and darker stars, you can try this brightness. And now I'll show you the new brush, and here we got another brush just by changing the shape of this brush. So yeah, this is how we can easily create the star brush from scratch in Hipaint. If you like this tutorial, subscribe to my channel. Also check all of my tutorial. You can find so many useful information from my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.